See, forex trading is not for broke people. I do say this. I'm sorry to say it's not for broke people.
Have you blown account before?
People are always like talking about yes or devotion and all that. To me, it's all about consistency.
I want to ask you some personal question about how your journey in this game. You said consistency inside. So how were you able to continue even when it wasn't working out? Like, didn't you go through pain? Was it that easy?
Nothing in life comes easy, especially something worth doing. You get. So in life, if you want to succeed, you have to pay the price. So the journey wasn't easy actually, and I didn't start off as a trader. Generally, I'm a business guy. I'm an entrepreneur, and I've done a couple of businesses in the past when I was in school. And forex trading, a friend of mine actually introduced me to forex trading back then, and I started learning. Although when I started forex trading, it was more of me like giving someone money to like invest and all that. That was how I started the journey. Until I later enrolled for a friend of mine mentorship class, then I started developing the skill from there, and the journey hasn't been easy. So, but still, we are here.
So
Because of consistency, yeah.
So what was the major thing that kept you going? Like, there's a point you get to in forex and be like, I don't type of this thing, I'm done. So what was that thing
Yeah.
was it your mom or maybe your family and all that?
To me, is the fact that I want to be successful. Yeah. So, I know my background. I know where I'm from, and I also know where I'm going to. So, as like, I have no choice. You understand? And I'm this kind of person that I don't believe in working for people. I love to work for myself. I love to create my own jobs and all that. I'm not ready to do 9 to 5 and all that. So that is one of those things that keep me going. And aside that, the fact that it's something that brings in a lot of money, then I already know from the onset that it's not something that will be very easy. So I know. So I was ready to pay I'm ready to pay. I was ready to pay the price and all that. So the major drive for the fact that I want to be successful. I want to make money. I want to make everyone around me proud. I want to cater for my basic needs and provide for people around me.
So now, what was the difficult part in this journey? Like, what was the difficult part for you?
Yeah, the difficult part for me is not just for only me, it's mostly for traders. The difficult part was actually trading psychology. Trading psychology plays a major role in successful forex trading, in profitability in forex trading. And in trading psychology, in my own case, then was the fact that I don't have much funds. So most funds that do come to me, I'm always trying to manage them and all that. So every little fund, every little money counts. You understand? So I'm always attaching, or what's it called, like importance to any little fund. So at the end of the day, I tend not to take the necessary risk. You understand? Because of the word capital, like because I don't have much funds with me. So that actually affected my psychology because I'm not ready to lose. I'm not willing to lose. I'm always like having this fear of losing. You understand? So one thing I do tell most of my students is that before you go into forex trading, have something you're doing before. Forex trading shouldn't be your first source of income. Forex trading should be your additional source of income. You should have something doing before you can say, okay, I want to go into forex trading. At least you shouldn't be broke. Because most people, they'll be like, I'm broke, I want to start forex trading and all that. See, forex trading is not for broke people. I do say this. I'm sorry to say it's not for broke people. You have to have the fund first. Acquire the knowledge, the right knowledge. You understand? And aside that too, do not risk what you can't afford to lose. I have some people that they will go and borrow money into fund and all that. It's not advisable. You will never make it out of forex trading that way because psychology is going to deal with you. Psychology is going to pick you up.
So
yeah.
the way you tend to past that phase was trying to simply get something else to do that
No, I
giving you
was
money?
actually I was doing something else before I started forex trading,
Okay.
like I said earlier. But you can't compare, like, it wasn't giving me enough funds I actually wanted. You understand? So I had to, like, okay, work harder in order to get more money, in order to what. And thank God now, this forest is way easier than then. Why? Because you have Profem now. So you can get a funded account without using your whole, like, big funds to, like, trade and all that. So it's getting easier now. And there's also more awareness on forex trading. You understand? So it's unlike then,
Before.
unlike before. So it is very, very easy. Yeah.
So have you blown account before?
Uh
How many times did you blow account? And have you blown your profit before?
that is there's no trader that will say he or she hasn't blown an account before. So I've blown couples of accounts, like several accounts. I've blown a Profem account before. So it's normal. You understand? But it's abnormal if you are doing it in the wrong way, though. If you're under mentorship, yeah. If you're under someone mentorship, a professional trader, someone that has the experience, there's a way a trader A will blow an account, and there's a way a trader B will blow an account. For example, a trader A blow an account due to over leverage. Let's say the both traders are actually intermediate traders that are not professional yet. They don't have the experience yet. A trader B blown the account, which is what an intermediate trader, due to over leveraging. Why the other one blew the account, probably due to like inexperience and all that. He's still trying to gather the knowledge. And the trader A too, it took the trader A like 5 days to blow the account, while it took trader B a month to blow the account. There's a big difference between both of them. Why? Because trader B tends to like apply the principle, the rules that govern forex trading. Even though, despite the fact that he ended up blowing the account, but at least that month he has gathered knowledge, he has gathered experience compared to someone that over leveraged and blown his account. So there are several ways you could blow an account. To me, there's a professional way. To me, there's a beginner way, and there's also an intermediate way to blow an account. You understand? So if you blow an account, if you keep blowing an account due to some foolish reason, then you are just wasting funds. You understand? You are wasting funds. So blowing out of an account is part of the journey. You can't escape from it. You understand? So I've blown several accounts.
You talked about your mentees now. If a new mentee comes to you now, what are you assuring that mentee that is going to go home with? Like, what is he going to learn? What's the assurance that he's going to learn?
About my mentors, about my mentees, is that I do impart the right knowledge into them. You understand? You impart the right knowledge, the experience I've gotten from the market into them. And most of those that are very serious that take it serious, so serious. And most times before we start any mentorship and all that, I do tell them that, see, forex trading, the first thing first is the passion. You must have the passion. Do you have the passion? Then once you have the passion, then it will be very easy for you to acquire the knowledge, to acquire the right skills. So I'm always telling them to develop a passion for it first. So once you have that passion, then I'm ready to give you all the necessary things you need. And most of my mentees that listen to my advice, that went through my mentorship, they've made a lot of money for themselves, especially those ones that got a funded account. At least I have my mentees have made not less than $10,000 from the market using a profile. You get. So
I've seen your testimonials on your profile and all that. Interesting. Yeah. So the major thing that your mentee need to have whenever it's coming to you is that you have to have passion.
Sure. You should have the passion first. Once you have the passion, then the rest follows. Passion, consistency, and what else again? Just you have to be very consistent. So once you are consistent, discipline. Before I forget, so discipline is also part of the game. So you have to be very, very disciplined. So all those things are what will make you a successful trader in the long run.
There's plenty things to learn actually.
Yeah.
During your school days, were you trading during your school days? Like, how do you advise someone who's going to school and mentor someone who's going to school? Like,
I started forex trading my 4th year in school. I actually went to a school where most of our courses are 5 years. So it was in my 400 level I started trading. You get, and as a business guy, as an entrepreneur on campus, so I don't see it as a big deal. And one thing about forex trading is that forex trading, like if you want to acquire the knowledge, it's something that it won't take much of your time. Most time people are not just serious. Because if you can dedicate at least 2 hours of your daily activities, of your daytime, like of your 24 hours, to just learn something in the market, in no time you develop the knowledge, you acquire the skills. So to me, being a student doesn't stop you from learning. And that is even the right time to learn because your brain see you understand?
Yeah.
You get. And forex trading is more like you acquiring a degree also. Because it has different stages, the beginner stages, the intermediate stages, and the mastery stages. So you have to go through those stages before you can become a good trader. You understand? So being a student wasn't a challenge to me because it's more like, because on a norms, the youth of like our generation, we spend more time on our phone doing nothing, just entertaining ourselves. Meanwhile, why can't you use those times you're wasting to entertain yourself, to watch stuff and all that, to learn something? So to me, school wasn't a barrier to me learning forex trading. So it wasn't a challenge.
How do you deal with people who want to learn this thing for free? Like people don't want to pay the price and
Okay,
learn,
so one thing about free mentorship or free what's it called, learning forex for free, is that you can actually learn it for free, but something that comes free, you should understand that saying. Like, you won't be serious with it.
Yes.
You understand? And aside being serious with it, you know the value of what you are learning. You get. So to me, free mentorship won't take you far. And aside that, I understand that there are some people that they don't have the money, they don't have the funds and all that. So for the main time that you don't have the funds, that you don't have the money to learn from him, from an experienced mentor or from an experienced trader, you can actually start making it pass. You can start making research. There are so many free platforms out there. YouTube is there, Instagram is there, Telegram, and like, thank God we have AI now. So you can use those platforms to learn one or two, to develop yourself. Then once you can afford to pay for mentorship, then you should go for it. And it is very, very important you learn from someone, because there are some information that you get on the net. So there are some information that you can only get from your mentor. And aside that, you can't compare an interactive class.
Yes.
Like an interactive session, like you having an interactive session with someone. You can't compare it to you like trying to learn from online, watching videos and all that. So there's a big difference. So the learning from online will only make the journey a very long one for you. But if you learn from an experienced trader, the mistake you make in a year, you can cut it short to like 2 months, 1 month, when you learn from an experienced trader. You get. So that's it.
Let me ask you, who was your mentor when you first started?
It was a friend of mine, not even a friend per se, but let me call him a friend. And also what they course level mates when I was in school. So I actually learned from him then. Yeah.
It's all right. Where I come from, if you're going to see a king, you're going to see an elder. They carry wine for one and go see elder.
I don't be elder.
I'll be
small boy.
If you're going to see a king, you go with wine or alcohol, and the reason for that is to show a sign of respect, and to seek guidance. So I want to give you this drink as a sign of respect and to seek guidance too.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it. God bless.
Amen.
Yeah.
So what's your advice for a new beginner? Like someone wants to, what's your like advice I want to give to a beginner?
So my advice for beginners is you should know what you are doing. Like I said earlier, develop passion. So make sure you have the passion for it. Don't go for the money aspect of it first, because most people are always after how people are making money. I also want to make money. No, do not do that. The first thing you should do as a beginner, and beginner can be categorized into two in my own terms, like a beginner that doesn't have a mentor and a beginner that has a mentor. So for a beginner that doesn't have a mentor, learn consistently from free online platform, like I mentioned earlier. So you can learn from there. Then start with a demo account, practice. And one thing in forex trading is that practice doesn't make perfect. There's nothing like perfection. Practice make what? Improvement. So forex trading is a continuous learning process. You get to learn new things every day. You get to experience new things every day. You understand? So the market changes structures and all that. So you have to what? Go with the trend, go with the flow. So that is for a beginner trader. That is for a beginner trader that doesn't have a mentor. So for a beginner trader that has a mentor, make sure that you listen to your mentor. Most time people do whatsoever they like. They'll be like, I'll like this Yoruba say if you're my shape. So don't do that. Make sure you always listen to your mentor. Try to what? Go with whatsoever he say. You understand? And over all of it all is that make sure that what you are serious. You are a serious-minded person, because forex trading requires you being
I
serious.
think that's the more reason why you should pay for the mentorship.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
if you're not even paying, you're going to take it very serious.
So yeah, you have to be very, very serious. Make sure that what you are consistent. And not only that, the key to profitability in forex trading, the key to what becoming a professional trader is discipline. That word discipline to me is not even only in forex, in life generally. Before you can become a great person, before you can become a successful person, you have to be very disciplined. So you have to be disciplined towards your goal. So over all of it all, you have to be very disciplined and never give up. So it takes.
I didn't mean you give up. You have gotten all these things.
I haven't gotten anything.
You have gotten all these things. I didn't
But
give
I
up.
haven't gotten anything yet though.
Guy,
So
if this is level 1 for forex, at least this is not level 1, guy. If this is level 1, this is something, guy. This is not level 1. This is not level 1.
Yeah, I get. So I'm still trying hard to get to a higher level. So to me, I haven't gotten to anywhere yet, but I'm not where I used to be before. So there's a progress. So thank God for that. So that's it.
Are you Christian or Muslim?
I'm a Christian.
Oh, okay. It's nice meeting you, bro.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.